So we opened about a month ago, roughly, inside the hallways of Damian Johnson High School. We see near the front of the camera view is some of the lockers look a little bit burnt up as if they'd been in a fire or an explosion. Farther down the hallway, they're pristine as they or not pristine, but they're in normal condition. And at the very end of the hallway, we see what looks to be a couple of security guards kind of standing there. One of them kind of turns its attention and walks off to the left as the other one kind of moves over, watching. And from around the corner, we whips Polymer and Syphon running down the hallway. As they run past, the first guard kind of turns around and draws his gun and takes a couple of shots as they go, and a bullet grazes Syphon's arm as they go, the blood kind of splattering to the ground. The other guard comes running around the corner and takes off after him as the first guard goes up to where the blood hit the ground, and we see him kind of stop and look around as the other guard's kind of chasing after, and he reaches to his belt and what looks where a respirator mask type of thing for CPR would be. He pops it open and pulls out this little case, and inside is some sort of kit of some kind, and takes a swab out and gets some of the blood and both ends and puts it into a little storage piece in there and puts it up and pulls out his phone and just tell her I've got something she might want. Unidentified, but she's with subject 15. Good. And we cut to now, a little more closer to now, where after having been in the future, Lucy is climbing in home in through her window, where as she climbs in, she sees herself sitting on the bed. Lucy number 2 sees Lucy number 1 climbing in, and it looks up at her and just, oh, you're here. And so that's where we'll begin.
Oh my god. Who are you?
I'm you. Who are you?
What? I'm me.
And as you see her and get a better look, you notice that she does have a nose piercing, a little stud in her nose, and the hair has been cut differently from yours, and her clothes are a little rattier than you would normally wear. Still good condition, but not your style exactly.
Just walk up to her slowly.
As you start walking up to the bed, she kind of springs to her feet and looks to like she's gonna make a move to the door.
Kind of just jump back a little bit.
Okay. So, you're gonna let me out of here, or house goes boom. And she moves her finger above her watch.
I'm gonna let you out?
I've taken precautions. I tap this little device here, and boom goes your family. Now, as you came in, you didn't see your parents' cars in the driveway or anything, but you don't know if your siblings may be. You didn't check inside the garage to see if anybody was parked there. I don't know where you've been, but I have escape routes.
Walk back to the window and say, okay. You can leave.
Yeah, she makes a move to the door, watching you as she does, finger still above the... And if you don't try to stop her, then she turns the corner. As she turns the corner, you hear her, run.
I run after her.
As you take a step, you suddenly feel the veins fill with blood as your eyes kind of turn white, and you get a vision of you running after her and basically catching her as she's about to be out the door, tackling her to the ground. And she does, in fact, hit the button, and you hear 3 loud explosions as the house shakes as your siblings' rooms and your parents' rooms explode. And then you flash back to now.
Just kind of freeze in place.
And a few seconds later, you hear the door slam.
I look out the window, see if I can see her.
You kind of get a brief glimpse before she's out of view from the other houses down the street. She's just booking it.
I just let her go because I don't want the house to blow up.
Okay. And now you know there are explosives in the house.
Yeah, this is true. Ben kind of know which rooms they're in, so I go to look for them.
Okay, yeah, all the doors to all the bedrooms are shut.
Like locked?
No, just shut. If you just walked in or not, or
Okay, you said it was in.
your brother's room, sister's room, and parents' room.
Okay, so I go to my parents' room first.
Okay, and nobody's in there, and as you kind of look around and go ahead and roll assess the situation. Yeah, you don't really seem to find anything in the main areas, but you kind of think about other. As you start thinking more places to hide, you kind of look up in some of the vents, and it does look to be some sort of devices kind of lining the outline of it so it doesn't block the airflow. It looks to be pretty advanced tech. You're not sure if there's anything else in the room, but that's the only one you find. And it does appear to be kind of adhered in place.
Okay. Well, I figure I probably shouldn't mess with it since I don't know anything about explosives. So I leave it. I put the vent. It's in the vents, right?
Yeah, that's where you found it.
Yeah, so I just put like the cover back on and go to find the other ones.
Okay. As you walk into your sister's room, she is there. She's sitting at her desk on her laptop and kind of turns as you hears the door open. Can I help you?
Oh, hey. Didn't know you were home.
So the queen bitch decides she's worthy talking to us again.
Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Out of character. Didn't realize I had a bad relationship with them.
You not this bad at all. This is out of character for them.
Oh, okay. Excuse me?
Wait, think you can snub us and talk down to us like you have for, I don't know, weeks now, and just come in, be friendly again? It doesn't work like that.
What are you talking about?
No, it decided to take out the nose ring too. I don't know what you have going on, what issues you're working through, but you need to get your shit together. Get out of my room.
Uh, and then I'm like, oh, like inside my head, I'm just like, oh, okay, I should probably go. So I just leave.
Okay. Then the music she had, just you hear it turn up even louder. It wasn't too loud before, but now it's definitely is through the doors.
I guess I go to my brother's room to look for that last one.
Yeah, he's not there, and you do find, going straight to the vent, you do find there's one in there as well.
Mm, I forgot who helped with the explosives in one of the other sessions.
Respec was, I think, the one who did the coding and like tinkering with them.
So maybe I would try to get in touch with them to try and ask for help.
Okay. You don't have your cell phone because that had been on you and was left in the future when you were regrown. Um, but and you don't really know where any of them operate other than Polymer's base, which was a bit out of the way, but you do know how to get there.
Yeah, I guess I just head there since I don't have my phone.
Yeah, as you go to leave, you find your car is in the garage. You got a little bit of a layer of dust on it, but your other apparently wasn't using it, or at least not much. And so you get that and start heading towards the base. We'll jump over to Polymer Mr. Body as what looks to be Respec standing on a roof unleashes a barrage of just psychic static noise and energy as it fills your minds with just pain. Go ahead and roll to take a powerful blow, Polymer. Okay.
Well, thanks. I just remembered I had that in place of regular move, but did not do anything. So that's great.
Which one? What is that? A
That
doomed move?
lets you roll savior instead of rolling your conditions for take a powerful blow. On a miss, you go down hard, but leave your opponent off balance and vulnerable.
Okay. Okay, so legacy move.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's up on a roof. It's kind of difficult to respond as you kind of crumple to the ground, doubling over in pain. And Mr. Body drops with you. As he does, he kind of like falls on your arm, and instinctively in the situation, you kind of absorb him and lash out just with something, and you see her arm kind of bend at the elbow in the wrong direction suddenly, and it just kind of snaps as she turns and takes off running as you're still kind of doubled over, blacking out a bit. You come to, and Respec is gone, and the Zeta Corps drivers and guards who were coming to pick you up with the body, along with Osmosis, who is also coming to from off the ground. Um, they're helping y'all get back up. And what was that?
Real quick, since it says I go down hard, should I mark a condition for that? Is that what that means?
Yeah. You can do that. It doesn't really say to, but it makes sense.
All right, let me see. I'm between afraid or angry. I'm gonna say afraid since we're being attacked by ourselves apparently.
Okay. Yeah. So the one of the driver or employees is helping you up, and another one helping up Osmosis, and just what was that? They didn't appear to see Respec.
I don't know. It looks like we're being attacked by us, I guess.
Right. Okay. Do you need help with that? And he points to the carpet that has wrapped around the body.
Yeah. Oh, what were we gonna do with that?
We're taking
Right.
it to
Yeah.
Zeta
No, they've
Corps.
got a lab. So do what?
Yeah, we're taking it to Zeta Corps to show Jazz and everybody that there's a body double.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. We need to show Jazz something has been going on, and I think he's kind of pissed at us about whatever it was.
Yeah, I'd say a lot of people are pissed at y'all. They kind of heft the body up and place it into the back of the vehicle as you and Osmosis climb into the back seats, and they get in the front and take off towards Zeta Corps. Time is all a little bit disjointed between everybody right now. Respec, were you planning to stay home completely the entire night or sneak out later?
You know what? I think she would want to stay there just to make sure nobody came after the family.
Okay. So it takes about an hour to drive out to where you remember Polymer's base being, Syphon. And as you get there, it does seem to be locked up, and no response as you pound on the door. The only other way of contacting them that even comes to mind is you do remember that they did have some sort of connections at Zeta Corps.
I know where that is.
That's it'd be easy enough to find. You might not know exactly where the building is, but you could find it easily enough, even without GPS. Just people wouldn't be able to point you in the direction.
Then I try to head there.
Okay. Polymer, you pull up, and they bring the body out, and Jazz is kind of waiting there. And as he's there, the first thing you immediately notice is his right arm appears to be partially bionic now, and he's just glaring at you and Osmosis as they approach. And I thought Body was with you.
He's in here. I just sort of, I guess, tap my head. I don't know.
Yeah, and you can tell inside that he's still unconscious, like he hasn't awoken. And You've had it before where they've been unconscious, but you could sense when they come to mentally.
Alright. Also, I want to hug Jazz because it's been a bit.
As you approach, he kind of takes a defensive stance with the bionic arm between you and him. He puts his hand up. No.
Oh, okay.
And he walks around as one of the guards or drivers motions to him and heads to the back of the vehicle and flops open the trunk and looks and sees a rug and kind of looks inside and guess they weren't lying. Or I guess he wasn't lying. Bring this to the lab. We need to have a discussion. Is he, who is he? Because he hasn't seen osmosis out of any uniforms or anything.
That is kind of a long story, but he's from the same place that I'm from. He's cool.
All right. He just kind of nods at him, and osmosis nods back, and y'all head up to his office. You kind of give him a brief rundown of everything that's been happening while y'all were gone, and I don't know how detailed you get in terms of having been into the future and all that, but
Maybe probably broad strokes for the future thing, since the others aren't here, and like it looks like the more pressing matters with the clones. So more just we were in the future and some stuff went down. We got back and boom.
okay. All of that takes about an hour or 2 hours with all of his questions and everything else around this time. Syphon, you kind of pull up to the building, parking. You make your way into the reception area, and can I help you? The woman at the desk asks. If you're talking, I can't hear you.
I'm not. I'm trying to think of.
Okay.
So the heroes there are like out open, right?
Superheroes are, yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm just looking for Respec.
One moment, she kind of types some stuff in, and you'll probably want Mr. Geiger. I will see if he's available. And she picks up the phone and rings up, and up in the office, Jazz's phone rings. He kind of picks it up, and Jazz. What's her name? Who is it? Oh, right. Who can I tell him is looking for him, ma'am?
Lucy.
Right. Lucy. And Polymer, you read his lips, and actually, you have Mr. Body, so you hear him say that, but he's heard about Syphon, but wouldn't know about Lucy. Tell her to wait. I'm dealing with something.
Oh no, it's cool. She's a friend of ours.
Of course she is.
I just kind of smile at him like, yeah.
Actually, send her up. Yes, sir. And so she gives you directions and he'll see you now. And you head up, and as you make your way to the office and knock, he opens it, and inside you see Polymer and Osmosis sitting opposite of his desk. I guess join the party, I suppose.
Hi. Is Respec here with you guys?
No, haven't seen her yet.
As you say that name, though, he kind of winces slightly. No, she's not here. He shuts the door behind you and motions to either the couch or one of the other chairs in his office and take a seat.
Okay.
So with the body, we'll examine it, and clearly there is a second Mr. Body running around. No real way to check out your story, he says, looking at you, Polymer, but I don't. It might take some time to deal with the ramifications of this, because if there were duplicates of all of you, you were, to put it simply, major assholes.
Wait, you guys had duplicates too?
He kind of looks up at you. I suppose you're the one in the black costume, then.
I just kind of like put my hand over my mouth, like, oh.
I was wondering who that was that had joined your crew.
You can call me Syphon.
Oh, okay. You're Syphon. I believe they mentioned you. Or at least they mentioned another potential candidate for the team.
Yeah, she's the one that we wanted to join the team. We wanted you to check her out. And, well, I guess that hasn't gone well yet.
Well, here I am. But can you tell us more about these duplicates? There was one in my house when I got home.
Didn't realize they were duplicates. Roughly the last month after you called with the ship incident, next thing I knew, you all had or at least the three of them, I didn't know to begin with, had major attitude changes, and it was an argument with you and Body. In particular, Respec had been strangely silent the entire time, but she was the one that did this, and looks down at his arm and broke it in 52 places, and severed nerves had to be replaced if I wanted a limb. And it was, yes, things have been difficult between us. And the actions you've been taking, or they've been taking in your name, have really ruined your brand image, let's just say. I don't think you've killed anybody yet, at least not to anybody's knowledge. But since clearly it wasn't you, I'll try to get things cleared up with the public as soon as possible. I don't know if anybody has anything to say to him or not, after that little bit of story and all that. But
No, not really.
Osmosis, I'm pretty certain that it's Project Olympian behind all of this. The brief time I had with the Body duplicate, it looks to be from their clone farm.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was guessing too.
Of course. It would be great if they could be dealt with in a way, but I doubt it. Even with our backing, you have the ability to take down an organization as hidden and big as they likely are. Very well. If y'all need to stay here, we can draw up some quarters in the training area or something. If not, I'll give you a call once everything's ready with the lab and what they've examined.
Oh, wait.
He kind of looks up.
Then I Sorry.
He looks up at you and yes.
I completely forgot why I came here. That duplicate left bombs in my house. I need someone to help me.
We can.
Is there any?
We can most likely have that taken care of.
Most likely.
Without seeing them or having our experts look at them, it may be something that they've never dealt with before, but if it's anything remotely conventional, then it shouldn't be an issue.
Okay.
Every bomb is different. Worst case scenario, we make sure nobody's in your house and take care of it. And the way he says that, there might not be a house left over afterwards, but nobody would be hurt.
And then it's just like, okay, like I guess that's the best I can hope for.
He did say that's worst case scenario. I'll take your information and have somebody head that way to check. Give them a sufficient cover story for anybody who's there.
Thank you.
I need to plug in my computer real quick. 1 second. I have a lot to deal with here. I'll give you a call whenever the lab is done with their work or when the explosives have been taken care of. And of course, both of you, really, neither of you have cell phones or anything.
I'll have to get a new phone. Mine got left behind.
You kind of course, in the future, right?
Right.
I reaches into his desk, and we see, y'all don't see it, but we see like just a drawer of different techno things, and one of there is like a couple of burner phones, prepaid phone cards types, and he takes one out and tosses it to you. It'll do for now. It's amazing how many people lose their phones in this business.
I just kind of catch it. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
Anything else? He says, looking at Polymer.
No, nothing I can really think of.
Great. Well, I'm gonna get working on all of this. I will give you all a call. Thank you for trying to come and clear this up. And yeah, the super excited Jazz you once knew is like completely gone.
This just makes me sad, man.
And so y'all head out. At that point, I don't know if y'all discuss or where y'all head or what do y'all do?
I guess we should try and hook up with Respec.
Well, the main issue with that is you don't really know where she lives or anything, and obviously, there's no phones. Would you have given them like a landline or contact number or anything like that to any of your family? Respec?
Damn. The closest would probably be to Remort. I don't think I would have given them a number to the family.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we'll just call Remort. Hey, what's up?
She's a little too paranoid for that.
Okay.
I mean, I do have portals.
You do. That's entirely up to you.
Yeah, screw it. Might just be the quickest option.
Okay. Lucy, are you going with as you see Polymer open up a portal? You've seen him do it before, but he tells you that it's to get to Respec.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay. So as you open up the portal, the three of you kind of jump through. Respec, you're at home. You finished the movie. The time, like their talk with Jazz went on a while, and you told everybody just you needed a little bit of time to decompress and just with your thoughts and your emotions on your own. And so they've all agreed to give you the room for the night. Your siblings kind of taking the couches or other bunking up with other people. And as you're like on your bed, the portal that you've seen before opens as Lucy, Polymer, and Osmosis kind of come running out of it into your bedroom.
Yeah, as I see the portal, I scramble for something to put over my face.
That's right. They haven't seen you without a mask, have they?
No.
Okay. So as the three of you come running out of the portal, you see somebody in casual clothing, roughly Respec's build, but wrapped around her head is what looks to be a pair of pants done up kind of like a niqab.
10 out of 10 disguise.
Were you all missing too? Or was it just me?
You know, there would have been no one around to say that I was missing. Shit, damn.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this could be worse. I mean, we were just missing. Nothing really happened while we were gone.
Jazz is kind of pissed at you.
At me? I haven't even been here.
As osmosis is. Your other half apparently has. We had a
Half?
run-in with Respec earlier.
Wait. Are you saying I've been here, but I haven't been here?
It seems Respec has been here.
We got cloned.
And Lucy, you hearing her saying she's been missing for a month while you clearly had somebody posing as you. So you weren't missing for the month, you just had some bitch clone taking your place.
Time travel. Never goes well.
Have you
Okay,
time
so
traveled before? Osmosis asked, genuinely curious with the way you said that.
I've read files.
Oh, okay.
I've been ran through simulations. So yeah. You don't know the half of it. Okay, so we have these clone doppelgangers, duplicates running around. Have they been... Are they just posing as us? Or are they looking to take over our lives?
I don't know. So far, it looks, I mean, from what I can tell at least, they're just posing as us. But, well, wait, no, I can scan Body's memories and see what he found out, right?
Yeah, and he had told you a little bit too. The duplicate of him had taken over his life basically, and full up gave his friend, doctor, mentor guy, the raging case of cancer throughout his entire body of all different kinds of cancer. And you know the stories about how at least them posing as y'all in your hero forms have completely ruined your reputations to the point where the public views the four of you as almost borderline villains.
Okay, so yeah, so I say that.
And of course, Syphon, you hear what he says about Mr. Body and how he took over, and obviously that connects with whatever was going on with your duplicate and the way your sister treated you and all that.
So we need to not just hunt them down, but prove that we're not them. That wasn't us. She's going to sit on the edge of her bed and just think.
Well, it looks like we've begun that. Mr. Body, this is Osmosis. His duplicate is out of the picture and in the hands of Zeta Corps for examination. So your man Jazz knows there are duplicates of you running around now.
Yeah, we just got to prove it to the public now.
He did say that they would try to get their media people on it and let it be known that it wasn't actually the four of you. But that may take a while, he said.
Yeah, if they've been doing this for a month, then Who's going to just take our word for it or their word for it? I mean, have you seen Fox News? Oh God, we're probably the heroes there. Fuck. Okay,
Yes,
okay, okay.
yeah, they're a propaganda branch of Project Olympian, I believe. I've seen some connections leading me to believe that.
What if we draw them out into the open in public somewhere and fight them there? That way there's lots of footage of us fighting ourselves.
I mean, sounds like a plan, I guess. I broke your clone's arm earlier, so they're probably kind of pissed at us.
Sounds like a good idea.
Have you found anything here unusual? This one, as he kind of points to Lucy, said that her duplicate planted explosives throughout the house of her family.
No, but I've had somebody watching over in my absence. Probably why she didn't show up here. No, my family doesn't know anything except I've been gone for a month.
I guess whoever you had watching over may be the reason why you didn't have a replacement.
I'll have to buy him some chocolates.
So, he kind of claps his hands together and looks around at the three of you. What's our game plan?
Well, I guess we got to pick a location and figure out what would make each of us go there.
If you're also noticed immediately too, Mr. Body wasn't present.
Oh, I thought you were talking for Mr. Body.
No, that's been osmosis the entire time.
Oh.
Yeah, so Body's gone, and some dude you haven't seen is also here.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever seen osmosis out of the suit either.
Yeah. So she goes, and I'm taking it you're Mr. Body's duplicate, but you're the good one?
Osmosis. I'm better now.
Yeah, before he gets the chance to say I'm all better now, she's probably up and like socking him across the jaw.
Roll to directly engage.
Yeah, sorry, it's just natural
it's fine.
reaction
It's
of
fine.
osmosis.
Yeah, so as you jump up to throw the punch at him, he kind of sidesteps out of the way. Understandable. Throws his hands up like in a harmless type of gesture. I deserve that. I deserve worse. I promise I'm better now. And Polymer, of course, you remember seeing yourself that the control units were no longer present after he was regrown.
Wait, did I see myself? I don't remember having seen my clone.
You haven't seen your clone, but whenever Osmosis was regrown, as you put him in the containment pod and saw that his control unit was not there because it didn't come back from the future or anything, so he was regrown without the control unit.
Oh, okay, I heard you wrong. Okay.
And so, like, when you can confirm if you want to, when Osmosis says, I'm better now, I deserve that, but I'm better.
Oh, yeah, I'll confirm. Yeah, no, don't worry. The whatever Project Olympian was using to control him didn't come back with us.
Okay. All right, and Mr. Body is out?
Polymer?
Yeah, he's knocked out, but I've got him in me. I feel like it's been long enough. I'm starting to realize that it's an awkward thing to say. So I'm trying to think of some other way to say it.
I've absorbed him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's knocked out, but I absorbed him. So
yeah.
whenever he
Respec
comes
probably
to, he's
said
here with us.
phrasing at one point, but at this time, she's just used to it. Okay. So we need to find somewhere for you to eject him so he can sleep.
I just kind of look
Recover?
over at the bed.
Not here.
Well, there are
Alright.
multiple beds in the room.
Anybody could come in here at any moment. And that she remembers, oh, then she goes and props the chair against the door. All right, let me get a costume. Hopefully they didn't find them. Hopefully he left me one.
Where would you hide your costumes, and so that nobody in your family would find them?
She'd probably have a couple of hiding spots, but honestly, her backup costume would probably be in the attic. And it would be like, it wouldn't be in an old trunk or anything like that. It would be like with Christmas stuff until like Christmas time comes and she would move it somewhere else.
Okay. So you have to make your way up to the attic.
Yeah, for that costume. She's probably got others, but it's likely he took those because those would be easier to find.
Well, depending on how you or where you hid them, that's why I'm asking. I mean, if it was just like under your bed, probably. But if it was like in an actual really good hiding spot type of thing, maybe not.
You know what? She's got like a metal bed frame. She's probably got one like twisted up and shoved up inside the piping on the metal bed frame.
Okay. So yeah, as you uncap the piping on that, it's still in there.
Okay.
Because nobody's going to be checking that for anything.
Yeah, unless they think she's on drugs. So she starts yanking that out. I'll be right back. She steps into the closet.
Oh, okay. Osmosis like, we can go outside.
Yeah, she'll step into the closet.
All right. So yeah, he steps into the closet, the door's shut, and a couple minutes later, Respec steps out in full costume.
Was that closet a walk-in so that she had room, or did she just have like awkwardly change in some super tiny closet?
Oh, it was awkward.
It was awkward. It's a kid's room where multiple kids share this, have multiple beds in there. It's awkward.
Even if it was a walk-in, it would have been very full.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Okay, let's leave the way you came in. Oh, and she undoes the chair, makes it look like she's in the bed in case anybody comes by.
Okay. So do you portal everybody out, and if so, where do you go?
Can I? No, I probably can't. I was about to say I could just portal to the clone, but that probably won't work.
To which clone?
Well, yeah, there's also that.
I mean,
did I get any idea of where the Respec clone was going when I saw it run off?
No, I mean, it was just, it was on top of a building in a city. It could have gone anywhere.
Okay, well.
And you have no idea, you've never seen or met Syphon's clone or your clone. So I'm gonna say, like, even if you reach out to the Respec clone, you aren't able to make a connection for a portal to open to where it's at.
Okay, yeah, so that one's not gonna work. I don't know. I don't know what we should try.
So yeah, as you get dressed and say you're ready to go, Polymer's just like, looks like she's about to throw up the portal, and then just kind of stops and looks back confused. And I'm gonna say that was in character. I don't really know what we should do right now.
Don't tell me your powers don't or stopped working. Please don't.
No, it's not that. I don't know where to go.
Oh. I suppose the base they probably confiscated. What about your old hangout?
You mean our base?
Yeah, your old base.
Yeah, y'all had never actually gotten the Zeta Core base given to you at any point. They were still under construction the last time y'all talked to them. And
Oh, okay. I thought we ended up getting it. Yeah, let's head to the base. Nobody knows where that's at.
Okay, yeah. Well, I can only portal to characters, so we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way and walk.
Syphon, you remember your car is still at the Zeta Core parking complex. If you were to portal to somebody that to the receptionist there or to Jazz or whatever, then you could run down to your parking lot and get in your car and go.
Yeah, we'll do, I guess, just front desk reception.
Well,
So
if she mentions it, though, that's all up on her.
Yeah, I mean, that works.
You have a car? New bestie!
Do we go there?
Okay,
Sorry,
so
Polymer.
Polymer opens the portal and you all run through and you come out in the lobby of Zeta Core. And so, Lucy, before we do this and coming out of a portal, have you like pulled up your costume mask or anything, or put on like the domino mask, or are you just still you coming out of a portal?
Well, I guess since everybody else is wearing their masks, it would look weird if I wasn't.
Okay, just making sure, because otherwise, the senator's daughter's going to be coming out of a portal. And
Yep.
all right, so the portal opens the lobby, and as you come running out, people are actually kind of like running away, and security has already moved in, weapons drawn, aimed at the portal. Freeze!
I put my hands up.
Yeah, Respec will put her hands up.
One of them raised like his walkie and starts talking. Can't really quite hear what he's saying. And are you sure? All right. And kind of motions to the other ones to put their weapons down, and kind of points to the door to the four of you, still menacingly holding it, but not directly aiming it at you. And clearly,
Which
Jazz,
door is he pointing to?
To leave the building.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, they're not going to shoot at y'all, but don't come portaling into their lobby. And he got word from higher up that y'all weren't the threats that it appeared y'all were.
All right, yeah. Walk out the front door.
All right, so the four of y'all make your way to the parking garage and get to Lucy's car, and that heads to Polymer's base, and yeah, you unlock that, let everybody in, and so you make it to Polymer HQ.
I just realized they probably got footage of us all entering her car with her license plate and everything. We stole it. That's how they're going to spin it. We stole the car of the senator's daughter.
Well, and Jazz already knows who she is, even though he doesn't know the identities of any of the rest of you. So he would probably make sure, that didn't actually get out or anything.
Yeah, I'd like to watch for tails as Syphon's driving.
No, she doesn't drive. But it's an automated
she
car.
Doesn't.
Self-driving.
Yeah. But yeah, you watch, and there doesn't seem to be anybody following you that you can tell.
Okay.
And of course, being trained by not Batman, you would notice.
Yeah, Respec's slightly disappointed that it's a self-driving car.
So y'all make it back without incident or anything. And yeah, you're now at Polymer's base. Polymer, you go to one of the little side rooms where I can't think of the word, like the barracks would have been for the soldiers, and eject Mr. Body onto one of the cots that's still there that you usually sleep in the room as well, one of the other ones, and leave him there to recover, basically, as you rejoin the others in the common area / kitchen / living room.
All right. Oh, come to think of it, yeah, Carmon's still with us, right? I haven't been keeping track of him.
Yeah. He's been running around. He's just been uncharacteristically quiet.
Which I'm okay with. I'm not going to ask him what's going on.
That's because your GM forgot about him too.
Whatever. He can sleep on Mr. Body. They'll be fine.
Yeah, he pulls up at the foot of the bed, like between his feet, and just hunkers down. Osmosis is kind of kicked up on one of the chairs and one of the break room style tables, and his feet up on one of the other chairs. And it's been a while since I remember being here.
Since you remember.
I don't know if
I
I've
don't know
been
what I meant by that.
during my missions, but I know we're stationed here at one point. He didn't really have time to appreciate the location earlier. Y'all were pretty quick to get out of there.
Yeah, our pods are still down there. If you want to check that out, I've been using mine as a bed.
I might do that. He just kind of kicks back and let y'all discuss what needs to be discussed as you come back in, having obviously put Mr. Body to sleep.
So you're a pod person. How do you know you're not the duplicate?
Are you asking Polymer or Osmosis?
Probably asking Polymer, but if Osmosis is there.
I just kind of shrug. Oh. I mean, I assume there's a clone of me out there if there's one of you, but I haven't met her yet.
And you know there's been a clone of Mr. Body, so... And Mr. Body reporting, it said that the 4 of you were acting, not just the 2 of them, so...
Oh no, what she's intimating is
Yeah.
You came out of a pod.
Yeah.
You might be the duplicate.
I mean, I can show you the files on us. Actually, I guess I am sort of a clone. Just of a person who didn't exist.
Osmosis is kind of... Yep. Total test tube babies. Don't even know who our parents would have been.
Yeah, say we got a hold of our files that had last names. That's why I'm Polly Chambers. Whenever anyone asks me for a name, but we don't know who they would have been.
Well, you have been around longer than a month. Okay.
Yeah, you know she's been around for at least 7 months now.
Sorry, just teenage brain patterns,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? Okay, so somebody come up with a plan and we'll execute it.
Well, who normally comes up with the plan? Osmosis pipes in.
We normally just wing it.
Well, seems to have worked so far. He says it with no sense of, like, sarcasm or anything.
You know what? He knew this was going on and he let it go on anyway.
Wait, who knew?
Remort.
Oh, for a second I thought you meant Osmosis. I was like, he was brainwashed?
No, Remort knew this was going on. He was here and he let it continue. I'm going to kill him.
You think we should go ask him what's up?
I'm going to kill him. And then I'm going to find a ritual to bring him back so I can kill him again.
Oh, wait. No clone farms are out there. Maybe you can grow a bunch of them and kill them over and over. Osmosis.
Oh, she gets this far off, like wistful look on her face. Or no, she's wearing a mask, so never mind. Just here.
I just turned to Osmosis. I think she likes you.
What?
He's like, what?
No. If anything, you two.
Like, whoa, she's my sister.
What? Yeah, wait, what? Huh? No, what?
Are you sure? I mean, are you two actually related or clones from different people? Actually, you know what? It's probably best to be on the safe side.
Well, no, I guess we would know that we were cloned from different people. They would have probably taken like multiple donors.
You're right. It's probably best to be safe. But still, no.
So what's Lucy doing or thinking while all of this conversation is going on?
My friends are weird.
Not much.
Dad is right.
I'm signing that registration act right now. Okay, so yeah, as y'all are talking, Lucy is just sitting there kind of quiet.
You okay, Sai?
Yeah.
This must be really...
Nancy. Do we know if she's okay?
Nobody has heard a thing from Nancy.
Oh, I thought she went home too.
Well, she did, but she went home, and nobody has phones or anything.
Huh. That's true.
We should probably check on her, but don't... We shouldn't port directly to her. We don't know who's around.
So all of this porting, how much do you have left on your Doom track?
Do what?
With all of this teleporting you've been doing, how much do you have left on your Doom track?
I have 3 spots and then another advancement and then one more full Doom track before I die.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and not do that so much.
Well, and you'll also have Lucy's car, too, so you could show up as normies.
Yeah, we'll just rely on that from now on.
All right, so we got a team vehicle. That'll work.
So should we head to Nancy's to make sure she's okay?
Seems like the right thing to do. We're supposed to be heroes. We got to prove we're better than ourselves, than them.
Plus, she's just fun.
Okay.
She owns a shotgun. That might come in handy.
Oh God, we're gonna end up in one of those scenarios where one of us has tackled our clone, and it comes down to Nancy having to somehow figure out which is the real one.
Well, you will now.
Damn it,
I'm the real Respec. No, I'm the real Respec. And she'll just go, I never liked you anyway. Shoot both.
The question will be, what's our agent's name? The clone will be the one that actually calls him Jazz.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a plan. Just see that Mr. Body, make sure he's okay. Leave a note.
Okay.
Went to see Nancy. If you wake up, bring the cat.
Yeah, went to see Nancy. BRB. Don't eat all the brownies.
All right. So yeah.
Scratches that out because they're month-old brownies.
Like, do you check to make sure the brownies are still there?
Yeah, it's like, oh, they're here, and then just kind of hit one against the plate. Yeah, I guess he can have these.
All right. So yeah. I'm picturing if you don't keep like a spare. Well, you'd probably go in costume, wouldn't you? Even in the car.
Me?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. So
Actually, I just realized Lucy's probably seen me
actually, yeah,
without
because
the mask.
y'all went to school.
It's the others that.
Well, Respec has too. I mean, Polymer has too, because y'all went to school together.
Yeah,
Now you might have had a wig or and, like fake glasses or something, but to still
yeah.
kind of hide it. But
So I probably got backup disguises or something.
yeah, so you've hidden change of clothes and like Polymer's base that she doesn't know about because there's so many rooms and everything. So you come back out in like normal clothes with one of your wigs on and contacts to make your eyes look a different color and your glasses and all that.
Okay.
I'm just super confused for a second. Like, how? And then I just sort of drop it.
How what?
Where did you even have that?
Look, if I told you, I just have to move to a different spot. Like this one over here. She goes and she like kicks the side of the cabinet, the island with the plate of brownies on it, and like the side panel on the cabinet just kind of flops down onto the ground, and there's like knives and things inside there. There's all kinds of great hiding holes around here.
The look on Osmosis's face says he's impressed.
Put the panel back in place.
All right, so y'all all pile back into Lucy's car, and she programs in Nancy's address, and a little bit more time passes. It's probably about close to 9 o'clock at night by the time y'all get there.
Oh, also, side note, as close to my doom as I am, I figure I'm still coughing up blood whenever I don't think anyone's looking. So that's happening.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in a small car. I'm not sure if anybody would notice that.
People would definitely notice you coughing, but you might be able to conceal the whole blood part.
I think. Oh, no, sorry. It just sounded like it cut out for a sec.
Oh, it may. Like I said, Discord's connections have been shit lately. Yeah, like being the small car that it is, as Respec pointed out, like you could probably hide the whole blood part of the coughing, but not the coughing itself, really.
Yeah, that's fine.
After we see Nancy, we're getting you some soup.
Yay! No, it's fine. I'm okay.
No, soup, 7-Up, crackers. That's it. And you're getting in bed.
This girl is younger than me. You're going to bed, young lady.
And Polymer, you just see like a knowing look on Osmosis's face and a little bit of concern.
It's dark, but I try to shoot him a look like, don't say anything.
And I have to remember, Mr. Body is gone from your system, so you're deaf again.
Yeah, I assume osmosis is consigned, so I assume that Respec left her mouth uncovered for me to read. Oh wait, no, we might be in group chat still.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
we could do group chat in the
back
car.
again. I don't remember if you'll ever let Lucy in. Is Lucy in group chat now?
Lucy's in group chat. I'm hesitant to let Osmosis into group chat.
Yeah, that's fine. Lucy, like I said, I don't remember if you've been before, but you find you are psychically connected with Respec and Polymer for conversation.
Yeah, I think I have been before.
Okay. But yeah, so y'all pull up to Nancy's house at about like close to 9 p.m. One of her parents' cars are in the driveway. You figured the other one's probably in the garage. A couple of lights on, and that you can see from outside. One upstairs, one in the living room area.
Okay, we should probably have a look around and not just like walk in, right? Wait, you two are friends. You could just walk up to the door and ring the doorbell.
Yeah, I could do that.
I am so dense sometimes. That's
Just
in
start pounding
character.
on the door. Nancy!
You do that?
No, probably a bad idea. I figure I go to, but then Osmosis is like, dude, no.
So we'll wait in the car. Just reach out mentally if you need us.
Sounds good. I walk up, ring the doorbell.
It takes a couple of times before the door finally opens, and it's Nancy's dad. He kind of looks down at you with a unpleasant look on his face.
I would have taken off my mask before.
Oh yeah. With Respec changing, I assumed everybody was back to civvies.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hi, is Nancy here?
she is. Now she shows back up, and now you're concerned.
What do you mean?
Been missing for a month, and we haven't heard a word of you. You're supposed to be her best friend, and you don't even care that she's gone. You didn't even come by to see if she was home. And now, all of a sudden, she shows up, and here you are.
Oh,
Look, we're spending time with our daughter. She's safe now. You need to leave.
I just kind of like look dejected and leave because it doesn't feel like there's any reasoning.
Yeah.
I could,
What was that?
because it doesn't feel like I could come up with a good reason.
No. Yeah. So he shuts the door, and you hear it like being locked again as he does. And
Would I have lost all my numbers? I guess.
I mean, if you hadn't even whatever you had memorized, or if you had them backed up on like something where you could like log in from your computer, but you wouldn't have that on you, unless maybe you have your address book stored in your car. I don't know, like on the car's computer if it's super advanced.
We could always just throw rocks at our bedroom window.
Wow, your clone sounds like a really nice person.
Yeah, she was just peachy.
I think Respect's going to try to reach out with her mind just to see if she can feel Nancy in the house.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll to unleash your powers.
God.
Her dad hates you so much, it actually puts up a psychic barrier.
No, just as the emotional situation of your family that's been bombarding your mind all day, and trying to keep up your defenses around to make sure Osmosis doesn't get into the psychic network somehow, even though to your knowledge he has no psychic abilities. And it's just you're sensing a bunch of mind signals, not just at her house, but from neighboring houses and everything else, all kind of blending together. So you can't really pinpoint if she's there or not.
Okay. I don't know. It's all overwhelming. Guess we just take him at his word for now.
Let's try throwing rocks at her window.
And yeah, the light that is on upstairs is the one you know is her bedroom.
So we just kind of creep over there.
Okay. Yeah, start. Who's all throwing rocks up at the window?
I guess just me, because it would look bad if her dad found all of us.
I
Okay.
figure I try, but I keep accidentally grabbing ones that are way too big.
And that's what I was expecting, because if you were, you'd probably end up smashing the window. But Lucy said it's probably just her, so she told y'all to just kind of stay back when she tried to do this, and throws up some pebbles, tapping on the window, and it takes a few before you see some movement and kind of the shades and kind of move open, and you do see Nancy there. As she gets really excited as she opens up the window and just hi and waving.
Guys, I saw this in a movie. Does anyone have a boombox?
Osmosis just kind of shakes
What's
his
a
head.
boombox?
Nothing. Never mind. It would have been. It would have been cool. Never mind.
Movie nights at Project Olympian were very 80s.
Well, I mean, since I don't go out or do anything whenever I'm not with these guys, I figure I just watch a lot of movies and old TV.
But yes, she sticks her head out of the window, seeing you waving and everything, and just like a quiet yell, kind of like hi to you.
Nancy, you okay?
Yeah, apparently I was missing for a month.
Yeah, your dad wouldn't even let me in.
Yeah, they said they asked your family if you knew where I was, and apparently you were a bitch. I don't know.
There's a fake me who was being a bitch.
There's two of you?
She's a fake.
Why isn't there two of me?
I don't know.
I guess I'm not really part of the team.
You can be the mascot.
We wouldn't be here if you weren't part of the team.
All this yelling going on. At any point, do you now that you know she's there, do you just bring her into the psychic connection?
I kind of want to ease her into it because I'm not sure we've done her before.
Yeah, I don't think she's been. I'm pretty
Just
sure about
start
that one.
making her hear a voice in her head. Nancy, this
Hey.
is the Lord.
Okay.
Hey, I'm going to hook you into the network because you're part of the team.
Network?
And then in her head, yeah, the network.
And all of you, just in the psychic connection, just hear a very loud, like if it were vocal, ear piercing, like squee, like just of excitement. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
It only works over short distances.
This is so cool! I can hear you, but not hear you. It's weird. I like it.
Yeah, I think we're going to hide now. We'll keep talking.
So we can go back to the car. That's close enough, right?
Yeah. I don't remember if we set an upper limit to it, but I know definitely within a mile, I think we said it was probably fine.
Okay, I don't want to draw too much attention to us, but we are three teenagers just sitting in a car.
4.
Oh, 4, sorry. And I'm looking at my stuff. I don't have anything like this. Could I create some sort of like smoke effect? I was thinking, as Batman's sidekick, I might have like a smoke pellet or something that I could just kind of smoke up the car a little bit.
Let's say unleash.
Okay. So this always goes well.
Okay. So yeah, you brought a few little gadgets of remorts and never really had reason to use them yourself. But you take a couple of what are his like escape smoke pellet type devices where he drops them usually and then disappears, and kind of smash them together to try to create it, like slowly rubbing them. But both of them together, it goes a little bit more than you expected as the car gets very smoky to the point of it's kind of hard to breathe and definitely can't see through it.
Sorry. Sorry. Just
Surprise get you. Now it just looks like we're hotboxing.
And Osmosis is just like kind of coughing.
Oh, good. I can cough and it'll seem natural. Since I've been holding it in, I cough enough that I'd feel better.
sorry. I wanted it to look like hotboxing, but I think I overdid it.
You just hear Nancy's like, your car kind of parked like at the edge of the street, and wow, it looks like somebody painted your windows white. What power is that?
The power of say no.
Oh yeah, it's just really kind of cool. There's this big metal box in my backyard where the shed used to be. I think it said Aegis put it up to while they were working in the underground in case anything tried to come out of the hole. It's really neat.
Really?
Yeah,
Does
actually, the whole backyard was apparently quarantined for a while with all the alien bugs back there, and now my parents get like free lawn care because they kind of tore up the place, recovering everything.
Do you know if there's a door to this metal box?
Nothing I've seen. It looks pretty solid.
You were super impressive that day.
Oh, thank you. Like you almost hear the happiness like come through like on an actual emotional level through the psychic connection. So what are y'all gonna do about the clones?
We're gonna beat them up.
Yep.
I've got a
We're
shotgun.
going to take ass and kick names.
I can help.
Oh, actually, yeah, guys. Side note: when osmosis absorbs something, it increases his strength proportionately. So if he absorbed the metal of the box, he might be able to break us in.
If you wanted to go back down in the caverns for some reason, yeah, it would be something that could be tried.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I guess. Wait, we could find Hobo Joe. Maybe he knows.
Yeah, but we actually don't want to leave signs that we were there.
Oh, that's fair.
I don't think.
Well, you do remember if you needed to get back down there for some reason, Polymer, you do remember that you showed up a completely different route, having talked to the hive mother in her like in that sewer area, and then the bugs basically sewer surfed you through a different tunnel system, spitting you out directly into the cavern.
Oh, that's true. So yeah, if we did need to go back there, there is another entrance somewhere.
Like it's like you figure it's likely sealed up as well, but it wouldn't be as obvious as like breaking open the box in Nancy's backyard.
Well, it's worth a try. I mean, whoever cloned us knew exactly when we disappeared.
To be fair, a lot of people probably saw that ship.
And to be fair, since I was there, the director definitely knew you were there with the ship. You stopped him from getting it.
He's an asshole.
That may be why he put this plan into motion. Just you keep thwarting him.
We're surrounded by assholes. If it's not our enemies, it's us. Well, we don't have a clue other than Project Olympian as a suspicion, likely suspicion, and whatever might be down there.
Well, I could potentially bring you to one of their bases, but with my implant offline, I'm pretty sure I won't have any security clearance, but I at least know locations if they haven't moved.
Looks at the others. Which would you rather do first? Look down below or head to this location?
I vote above. A current base would probably be better.
You hear Nancy chime in. Whatever it is, I want to help.
Get your shotgun.
I have to sneak
Oh.
it out. It's in my dad's room.
Don't encourage the shotgun.
I thought we wanted the shotgun. Fine, whatever.
We do, but we can't be too eager. Okay, so we'll go to this base. Do we want to wait till Mr. Body is with us, or how long do you think he'll be out? Looking at Polymer.
Sorry, I was distracted by someone suggesting I'd make my voice higher. What?
I do that sometimes, but I keep forgetting.
Respect asked, do y'all want to go to the base now or wait for Mr. Body? And if waiting for Mr. Body, how long do you think he'll be out?
Would probably be better to go in with all of us, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
Osmosis is like, well, I don't know how long he'll be out, but I bet it feels like a couple of weeks.
Ah!
Lucy, your thoughts on all this? Planning, base, underground, wait on Mr. Body or not? Nancy and her shotgun?
Obviously, I worry about Nancy, and I want to leave Nancy and the shotgun behind.
Fine, you guys never let me have any fun.
I'm her concerned friend.
Yeah, send out to Nancy. You should probably stay here in case they realize you're back and come for your family.
Oh, yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. Okay. If y'all need anything, let me know, and I'll help if I can.
Of course.
Use the shotgun to protect them.
Yeah, I'll try to sneak it out tonight while they're sleeping.
Use the shotgun, Lucy. See.
This whole conversation, most of it being mental. Obviously, Osmosis didn't say that because he's not in the mental chat, but it was like, and it all happens pretty quick. We've established too, so even though the conversation may take 20 minutes real time, it's really only just moments passing in the game world. So he's just kind of sitting there in silence, in the smoke, puffing.
I feel like loop Nancy out now that we know she's okay. She's not coming.
All right, well. I'm all for going to this base, but I really think it's something that could go sideways. Fast.
Leaving Nancy out, did y'all switch back to regular talking? So she doesn't know where to
Probably.
go or anything?
Probably right now. I mean, we're probably keeping the mental link in case she wants to interject or something.
Yeah.
But probably talking out loud there.
Okay. Well, it'll probably won't be an easy breach, but I would definitely suggest being at full power. All members of your team present. And more if you have it. If you happen to know anybody.
Nobody I trust.
Or who trusts us.
Yeah, she's kind of fuming now that she realizes, wait, Remort knew about all of it. Knew about the doppelgangers, the clones. Didn't stop it.
I mean, I guess we could always check in with him before we go do this.
Yeah, let's do that. And she starts cracking her knuckles.
Hey, boss. Wham!
Okay. So are you bringing the team to an entry point to the base, or how do you want to get them there?
Well, here's the thing. I think it's really obvious that the mood she's in.
Mhm.
I don't know if anybody really wants her going in there while she's in that mood or not.
Well, I mean, Polymer's kind of oblivious in general to stuff like that, and actually said, let's go pay him a visit. So,
That's true.
LOL, what is anger?
So yeah, look over at Syphon. All right, let's go. Starts giving her directions.
Car does the driving.
all right, so yeah, so Lucy punches in the direction the car takes off, and describe, I guess, where you have them, where you drive to, and how it like enters the base, because I imagine it's some secret entry type of thing.
Okay, there are probably a few like really long, tunnels going to the base. This particular one, she's thinking of somewhere nearby, and there's this like just beat up old drive-through pharmacy because hardly anybody uses the drive-through pharmacy in the middle of the night. And it goes around, and there's like this little like awning overpass type thing as you're going through the drive-through. And you get up to the box to place your order. And there's a keypad on the box to place the order, and she's punching in numbers. And you drive forward, and when you get to that awning area, it descends down into a ramp, into a tunnel.
And it's just a really, really long tunnel until it comes out into like a carport type area in the hidden cave base or something.
Yeah.
Are there any other barriers along the way that require other codes or anything?
There likely are.
Okay. So yeah, so the car pulls up to this pharmacy, and Respec kind of tells you to stop as enters the code, and the car, you have it move forward, and then all of a sudden it kind of drops into an underground region and goes through this long dark tunnel, and there's a couple more barricades before the final one finally opens, and the car kind of pulls into this fairly large open carport, and there's a series of different types of vehicles kind of parked around it on a rotating platform that kind of spins out around to however they want to exit. A couple of different cars, a couple of different motorcycles, something that looks like a jet ski, but it's kind of hovering in the air.
At one point, Respec probably has to get out and like do a retinal scan, and a side tunnel opens up, and that's the one we actually have to take.
Okay. Like after the carport or before?
And probably before the carport. I was just thinking that he wouldn't have just like one tunnel
one direct
go
path
straight
or
there.
anything. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a very convoluted way, but it's all. And some of them, the paths are very well hidden, look like dead ends if you don't know where to enter the code and all that. As you pull into that, but it looks like all of the vehicles are present that you're used to seeing there. Respec.
All right. Now we gotta. She's out of the car, throwing her mask on.
Yeah, as you all get out, Osmosis is just like looking over the vehicles. He walks up to like the hover jet ski thing and just starts kind of pawing at it, like, I want to ride this.
Don't touch it if your DNA doesn't match up.
Ooh, kind of pulls his hands back. Gotcha. One of those things. Okay.
Maybe you can absorb our DNA. By the way, I probably don't have a lot of volume control, so I don't know how effective that whisper was.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty loud in there, with the acoustics of the place and everything. But you make your way out and around to the main area of the base, and in the distance you can see on the computer screen, as y'all approach from behind, um, it is active. It looks like to be searching. There you see a series of different hero pictures up there with the words missing underneath it. You can see the back of Remort's helmet sitting at the chair, as he's typing away at it. And as you approach, he just brought friends.
Right. So what do you know on our doubles?
Not a lot. And as you approach and kind of come around and you see him, the first thing you immediately notice is that he is wearing, one of his costumes that is a generation older than the most recent one you've seen him in. 'Cause I've been digging and, of course, keeping an eye on your family. They've been hard to track. I haven't actually had much success in that regard. They don't give off normal life signs. And there's something odd about even the way he's talking. It sounds off to you. I've done the best I could with what I've had.
Going to try to just get an idea of if this is really him or not.
Okay. Roll to unleash again.
Unleash.
Actually, pierce the veil, or pierce the mask.
Okay.
You're still doing it psychically, but all right.
So I get 3 questions.
Yes.
All right. What do you intend to do?
Everything he has said seems to be legit. As far as you can tell with your psychic energy reading his mind, what best you can. The helmets always offer some sort of interference, you've assumed, because it's always been difficult. Um, but it does ring true. Everything he said has been trying to track them down and trying to keep your family safe and things of that nature.
What are you planning?
It's weird. One, planning to try to still figure out a way to stop the duplicates, but also track down the missing heroes you see on the monitors, and apparently rescue himself.
Trying to think on this third one, which of these I want to do. What do you want me to do?
Basically to help with that, with taking down the duplicates and with the missing heroes and with rescuing himself. Those are all the impressions you pick up, but even as I said, it's always been weird kind of connecting with him, and this seems to be a little bit more than you've normally been able to, and it feels strange.
Does it feel like he's letting me in, or maybe it's a younger version of him or something less experienced?
Yeah, it definitely feels different and not the mind that you're used to for when you have tried mental connections with Remort. Like it's less trained at psychic defense.
Where's Remort?
Just kind of sighs. Not buying it, huh? And he clicks, brings his hands up and clicks open the mask, and there's kind of like a sound as it does, and he takes it off, and underneath is the face that you all recognize, even you, Lucy, as Langstrom.
Hi.
Roll back.
What was that?
Nothing. That was unexpected.
No. Of course, you remember last time you talked to him, Respec, was where you found out that he had actually been a sidekick of Remort's at one point, and the last time you talked to him was actually in this base where he mentioned that he had been tracking Remort and Witch Hunter as they went on a mission, and the last he had been able to trace them to before losing contact was somewhere in Germany.
All right, so are we the only duplicates you're aware of? The only ones with duplicates that you're aware of?
That I'm aware of, yes. Doesn't, as I said, I can't seem to track them, unfortunately. So there may be more out there. I don't know how deep this goes, but I knew it wasn't you when I made contact, and not only did you not speak, but you straight up crippled me briefly mentally and left me for dead, pushing me off the edge of a building. This suit is amazing and prevented any serious harm.
I'm sorry about that.
No, it wasn't
It-
you. As I said, I immediately realized it wasn't you.
Okay. So, how many are missing?
That I'm aware of, at least 2 dozen.
And there might be more just with duplicates out there. Anybody else acting strange? Unusual, not strange. Just unusual for them.
Nothing that has quite caught my attention yet. Nothing to the level of the four of you.
That's good.
Who all's gone?
I'm going to tell you straight up, I don't have a list of 12 people right now, or 24 people. But he actually, well, 1 second, he hit some things, and your picture disappears from the missing list. I'll give you a list of names later. I need to go back and make sure I have the right names that I've already previously said.
Okay. Part of the reason I ask is I figure since Polymer and Osmosis are being, raised up to fight heroes, we probably have a working knowledge of a good chunk of them. So, like, if you said, "Oh, this person's gone," we'd know. Oh, that's who that is.
Yeah, like I said, I'll have to get a complete list, and I can start kind of going over that next time, like fill everybody in, because Respec would probably know too, at least that from all the files and everything, at least know of a number of them. But you do see Witch Hunter on there, but it's the old Witch Hunter. There you kind of see a note that there's been spottings of a new Witch Hunter since the situation, which implies the old Witch Hunter is dead. That's usually how that legacy seems to work. One dies and another one gets tapped by the powers. And Solarion is also missing, who went on the mission with them. He's like basically this universe's Superman equivalent. It's a very high level, well known character.
They went missing in Germany?
That was the last tracking location he had specifically for Remort, Witch Hunter, and Solarion. The other ones, not so much. They seem to be missing from Halcyon and stateside and a few international, but so he's not sure if they're connected or if it's just coincidence that Remort and Solarion and them went missing while this other thing was going on, because they were going on a mission on a very specific mission to stop the hex core. CORE, not like a corporation. It's like a supernatural cabal.
Okay, so we have our duplicates. We've got these missing heroes, and my mentor's missing.
Yes.
Anything else we should know about?
Well, your actions this past month, or your duplicates' actions, along with just the typical destruction caused by heroes and villains, which definitely seem to push forward support for the Registration Act. So that's a promising future for us.
You don't suppose that was the intent?
It's entirely possible. At this point, I don't know enough to say for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of connection there. Beyond that, I mean, I'm not Remort, unfortunately. Yeah, who knows what he would have had for you to work with. I've been out of the game for a while. I'm very rusty. Also, these suits are really amazing. They change shape and compress to your body type.
Really?
Yeah.
You got any more?
I mean, he's got some older suits in storage that I saw.
You know, if we're going to go out there, we don't need every cop taking a shot at us.
I'm sure he. Well, okay. You know he's weird. I don't want to say I'm sure, but I imagine he would understand if you use some of his equipment to try to resolve this situation.
Yeah, I think at the very least it might be time for uniform upgrades.
I'm sure we can fabricate something.
Yay, new suits!
Yeah, she's trying not to be excited, but y'all are still connected in that mental. She's positively buzzing. Yay!
Osmosis, like, do I get one too?
If you're good.
I'm good. I'm better now. I don't have the implant.
I don't suppose we have a way to check on that, she asks.
Polymer already checked on it.
Yeah, I said the pod did a scan.
Okay, I trust you. We'll just. Okay, you can have a costume.
He just kind of smiles, beaming, and Langstrom kind of looks over at Lucy. How did you get mixed up in all of this? Also, sorry about the whole attacking you in detention thing. That wasn't really me. You've seen him since the bug controlled him, but he's still obviously feeling guilty about it.
Show him the thing. Do it on it. As a side note, might there be any cat-sized suits?
Lucy, did you respond to anything he said?
Sorry, I zoned out for a second.
Yeah, he was just like apologizing again for the whole attacking you in detention thing with the bug thing, but he also asked, like, how did you even get involved in all this?
And then I suggested you should use your powers on him. I mean, not a lot.
And also, if you missed it, Respec talked him into giving everybody brand new costumes, if you like official superhero style costumes.
I'm down for the costumes. And as for Langstrom, I just kind of like roll my eyes and let bygones be bygones.
All right, and we could probably make a suit for a cat. I don't. I haven't tried. I don't know if Remort's ever tried, but his suit processing technology is pretty amazing.
Sweet. So we'll have Carmine battle mode.
All right. Well, let's get everybody suited up, I suppose, and we'll go ahead and call it there.
All right.
Cool.
Sorry for springing new costumes on you. It just kind of made sense if we're
no,
going
that-
against
that's,
doppelgangers.
That's the easiest part. It was the list of missing heroes I wasn't ready for.
Well, my bad.
All right. So into session moves.
All right, that's a thing. I feel like I grew a little bit closer to the team.
Okay. Who in particular?
Nancy. No.
I mean, we all always grow closer to Nancy. Oh shit, we should have her a suit too. She'd like it.
Let's see. Which of you don't have influence over me? Because I could go either way, really.
I do.
Or I guess if you have influence, I can still.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Syphon because, like, she's driving us around everywhere, and I did declare her my new bestie when I found out she had a car.
Okay. Do you have any threes?
Yeah, Mundane and Savior are both at 3.
I'll just leave them alone.
Okay.
Do you take potential or do you clear condition? Respec.
I'll take potential. I don't have any conditions right now.
I mean, that
Thank you.
almost got you a full advancement this session, if not all the way.
Yeah, I was one away from. Like, I got one, like, with that first failed roll, and. Yeah, I'm back up to 3.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go because I gotta go soon. I guess also grew closer to the team because now I can like actually rely on them when I need help with something. That's nice.
Okay. Which one in particular do you want to?
I'll say Respec because I felt like comfortable enough to actually try and go seek her out for help.
Okay.
Okay, do you have any 3s?
Go fish.
Go fish. Cheeks.
I do not.
Okay.
How about negative 2s?
Nope.
Thinking raise Savior by 1. And Freak down by 1.
Cool. Now my savior's at a 3.
All right. And Polymer.
I will say closer to the team, and maybe Respec since we're getting their suits.
All right.
All right, again.
Yeah, I'll clear a condition instead of taking potential.
Any negative 2s or positive 3s?
Savior is a +3, Mundane's a -2. Everything else is 1.
You know what? I'm thinking Mundane could go up by 1 because you really are learning to be a person.
Wait, which one was that one?
Mundane?
Okay, Mundane up 1.
Yeah. Yeah, and freak down one since, yeah, you're learning to become a person.
I'm a real girl.